Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Centrovert. So today we're going to do a quick review of finally a fragrance from the house of Rasasi, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, and that's none other than Rasasi Tasmeem. People compare this scent to another scent of their same house, Rasasi, and that scent is called Daarej pour homme. And a lot of people compare Daarej pour homme to a Valentino fragrance called Valentino V. Now, I've never smelled Valentino V, and I also haven't got my nose on Daarej, but people are saying, okay, the fragrance communities online are saying that Daarej is essentially a more nighttime version of this scent. Okay, so this is more of your daytime, perhaps even all season, based on what I've read so far. Okay, in terms of the comparison between those two. Now let me just go straight into the box presentation here, just to show you how much I appreciate Rasasi, because I do feel like Rasasi, in terms of a Middle Eastern house, I do feel like Rasasi is probably the best you can get in terms of niche level fragrances from a very inexpensive, cheap, okay, Middle Eastern house. Okay, I'm talking about quality juice, and this juice right here is definitely quality niche fragrance. Okay, Rasasi Tasmeem, don't know that about it, is a niche type smell. Okay, so anyways, let me just get quickly to the box presentation here. Definitely I like the detail and the design. I also like how the design of the bottle here with this kind of blue tea and this kind of green border surround. I'm sorry, I apologize for the fingerprint magnet here, but if you can see here, this design here is almost 3D like, because it actually, yeah, this paper here actually cuts out, so almost give a 3D style box design here, which I think is a really nice touch. And then at the front of the box, it gives a little bit of a statement here that says "Make every day a lasting memory." Then on the back of the bottle, this picture here, which is again behind this 3D kind of design, this picture here represents the design that's actually on the top of the bottle cap, which I'll show you in a sec. Okay, so again, this definitely, I like the detail here that was put into the box in terms of presentation. And now the bottle. I mean, what can you say about this? I mean, just look at this bottle, man. I mean, this is just like a hidden gem. I really like the design of this, with the T for, I guess, Tasmeem, right? And then the front of the bottle, you can see the writing Rasasi Tasmeem. I mean, look how the light hits off of the glass here. I mean, this is just. And then, as you can see, showing you what we'll see on the box, you can see the oh, look at that! Look how it sparkles. I mean, really. This is a 100 milliliter bottle. I paid 35 bucks for this, right? I mean, this is just a beautiful design here. And the cap, I mean, it sticks on where you can hold it by the bottle cap without having to worry that the bottle is gonna fall from the cap. And let me just show you the cap. Oh, by the way, the cap is very heavy, by the way. It does feel like it's actually metal, with kind of like a plastic insert, but it's very heavy. And let me just show you what it's like to actually put the bottle cap back on. Did you hear that? Did you hear that noise? That loud clicking noise with the metal clicking onto the glass to really show you that it's a secure bottle cap. Did you hear that? I mean, this is in terms of presentation, okay, for what you pay, this has to be, I think, one of the best fragrances you can get in terms of value for money, in terms of bottle presentation, okay? Now, in terms of the smell, let me just get straight into that. This is a vanilla, or I guess tonka bean, so vanilla / tonka bean based fragrance, but it's complex in that and what it's trying to do. I myself am getting quite tired of the vanilla slash tonka bean note because I have a lot of fragrances or a few fragrances in my collection that have that vanilla note, always kind of given that same nuance to a lot of the fragrances that I have. So I personally don't, I'm not really looking for additional vanilla based fragrances to add to my collection. But if you're somebody who doesn't have a vanilla based fragrance yet, and you're looking to buy one that is a little more complex than what's out there, this is the fragrance to get, okay? It has vanilla mixed with a kind of a bitter, herbal, warm, spicy type note coming from the cumin, Artemisia, okay, and I would say cardamom as well, okay? So those three notes there, the cumin, Artemisia, and the cardamom, kind of give this scent kind of a bitter, herbal, spicy quality to go along with the smooth sweetness from the vanilla and tonka bean, okay? Now, a lot of people have said that the cumin note kind of gives an edge to this fragrance that resembles something like a body odor type smell. I don't necessarily get that, okay? There is a bit of a bitter, sour, herbal vibe to it, but because it kind of gets mixed in and blended pretty well with the vanilla and the tonka bean, I don't really get any note that would be as off-putting as a body odor type of note would be. So this fragrance does change slightly in that the warm spiciness goes away and it becomes more aromatic. Therefore, I think that's why people say you can wear it in the daytime. I do think that this fragrance is good for all year round except summer. Summer, you can try and get away with it, but I do think it's better for spring and fall, and you can definitely wear in the winter too if you spray more. In terms of longevity, I think this is a 7 to 10 hour fragrance on your skin, and I think it lasts for longer than that, perhaps even 24 hours on clothes. In terms of projection, it's definitely projecting for at least an hour and a half. Especially more so, I would say, in a season like fall and spring. Okay, now this scent, well, first of all, let me just show you the sprayer quickly here. Yeah, the sprayer is very good. It's not bad at all. Now, as I said, if you're looking for a vanilla-based fragrance that is complex, not necessarily something that would change too much in its scent life, but it's something that's complex where you can pick up several different facets, whether it's that bitter herbal spiciness or the smooth sweetness from the vanilla and the tonka bean, or, which I didn't mention before, there is a bit of a floral edge, slight floral dirtiness to it from the rose and the orris root. Okay, and that floralness kind of adds also a little bit of a powder facet to this fragrance. But I'm telling you right now, this fragrance is complex. It may be a little leaner, but it's complex because it gives you that smooth sweetness. It gives you that kind of bitter herbal spiciness. It gives you that floral powderiness. And there's somehow still, even with all of that, sort of an aromatic quality to this fragrance where you can pull it off, okay? You can pull it off in the daytime. Okay, so definitely something worth getting especially if you're someone who doesn't have a vanilla-based fragrance yet in their collection. I mean, this would definitely be one of the best you can get in terms of the value for money on the market right now. Like, comment, subscribe, holla back.